Hey YouTubers, how are we doing today? This is the Drive to Work with AJ, where I set my cruise to 72 and talk to you. I'm driving down the road today. You know, I'll cover really anything. So if you want to, throw what you'd like me to talk about down in the comments and I'll cover it on a different day. But otherwise, this show is pretty much going to be me talking to you on my way to work about random topics that I think of from day to day. I only work 4 days a week, so you're only going to get 4 videos a week. All right, anyway, first topic. The stuff that I'm drinking here. Drinking it on my way to work. I do it every day. It's called Emergen-C. Not a sponsor. Emergen-C is just a ton of crazy vitamins. You can get it anywhere. But it boosts your immunities to where pretty much you won't get sick. And it's just good to be drinking vitamins. Let's just be honest. I think that the flu shot is an absolute joke. If you are an adult and still believe in getting you think that you should be getting the flu shot, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. And here's why. They are injecting you with whatever strain of virus they think is going to be popular this year. So essentially you're just making yourself sick if you're, especially like if your immune system's down and you go and get that shot, you're going to get the flu, essentially. It's crazy to me. I don't understand why you would want to do that to yourself. Like you'll oh, here, let's we think that it's going to be this, but really it's puking and shitting and other stuff. Like that's all going around. I haven't gotten any of it. Knock on wood, because who knows? Who knows? I could go out and, you know, have a night out and get a little more intoxicated than I planned, and next thing I know, I'm sick the next day because my immune system's down. All I'm saying is drink this every day. It comes in a couple different flavors. This is like raspberry or something. They got an orange. I like the orange. Some people don't. They said it tastes too much like vitamins. So you're drinking vitamins though. You're drinking vitamins. It's going to taste like vitamins. I just don't understand it, man. Our healthcare plan's really the crapper. We pay all this money for insurance, and I might go to the doctor once, and it's usually it's not even for anything that I'll go to get my ears cleaned out, which is kind of gross. I wish I could show you guys some of the stuff that comes out of my ears when they clean them. It's disgusting. Anyway, I digress. Our healthcare plan, you know, pay all this money for insurance, and it's just a complete pyramid scam. Like they just sit on all this money. They just get rich off of our hard-earned money. Hard-earned money. You look at your paycheck, and it's like vision, dental, Medicare. What is this? And Obama, he had it to where if we didn't have insurance, you had to pay a rather large fine at the end of the year. That really infuriated me, because then I had to get insurance. I didn't have insurance for the longest time, and I mean I have it now. I have children, so I have it for my kids in case something happens. But at the same time, something does happen. They have something called urgent care. Not a sponsor. Urgent care, you just go in there, and like it doesn't cost anything to get seen. Like your freaking kid busts their arm open and they need stitches, they can go in there and get stitches, man. You can get anything you want. You can go in there, if you've got the, you know, you don't have to make a doctor's appointment. Just go in there, they get you a freaking, you know, Z-Pack or whatever the hell you need over at the Walmart pharmacy. Not a sponsor. They'll get you whatever you need, and it's you don't need insurance. You don't need it. I mean, hell, if you're going to get some big operation, just save up for it. Kind of like anything else. I mean, I understand some people can't, but at the end of the day, if you do have a big operation and then you have insurance, most of the time you're still going to have to pay a large amount. So you're going to end up with medical bills no matter what. You're in the hole. So you shouldn't be paying in insurance. It infuriates me just thinking about it. Insurance is a joke. The only insurance that you need is insurance on your vehicle and insurance on yourself. Because insurance on your vehicle, you crash, you need a new vehicle. You got to drive, drive to work. Anyway, and then insurance on yourself, because if you something, God forbid, happens and you die, you don't want to leave your friends and family with the burden of taking care of you in your last time of need out of their pocket, essentially. And life insurance is pretty cheap. And if you die, or one of your family members die, you get quite a bit of money from that. I mean, I'm talking like, it don't cost, talking about 30 grand. It don't cost no 30 grand to bury somebody. Maybe it does. I don't know. I've never had to go through it. God forbid. Ugh. Anyway, pretty morbid there. Really quick. Oh man. But no, I just don't understand how we got this way, to where these insurance companies are just so hungry, and then it all just ties hand in hand. Like, it goes from insurance to all the way up to the doctors. Like, they're all kind of in it together. Like, it all ties together, and it's just a big money sucking organization, and it goes all the way down, like, deep root. Like, okay, you go into the doctor, and, like, let's just say, for the sake of argument, you are fat, like really fat, morbidly obese. The doctor will prescribe you some form of medication. The first thing the doctor should do, okay, is give you a diet plan and a way to try to regulate your weight naturally. You shouldn't be putting chemicals in your body no matter what. Those are vitamins, not chemicals. There's a difference. Anyway, the whole thing makes me sick. Like, our whole food pyramid that we got taught in school is a freaking joke. It's a lie. It's based off of carbs. So the biggest part of your food group is supposed to be, just freaking complex carbohydrates, pastas, bread. Oh gosh. So all this stuff is supposed to be in your daily diet, and it shouldn't be. A guy back in the 20s or 30s, he went up to, and he wondered how these people are surviving in, like, Antarctica or wherever the hell they were at. The Arctic. They were living in the Arctic, okay? Eskimos, essentially. He went to go investigate how they're making a living, because he knows that they can't grow anything up there. So he goes up there and he checks it out, and what he finds is they're not only living healthier, but longer lifespans than anybody else anywhere in the world, and they are just eating fatty meats, fish, seal, fatty meats, and drinking water. That's all they have. That's all they have. They might be able to grow a little bit of something in the freaking month of summer that they have up there. It's probably not even a month, and it's probably 48 degrees, to be honest. Okay, but yeah, that's all they eat. That's it. And he found that out, and he come back and he pitched it to all the other, whatever, and they said he was a quack. You're crazy. You can't do that. And now you look at it now, and you look at modern diets and all these fad diets and stuff like that, and people are starting to realize you can just eat meat. You can just eat meat and be super duper healthy. just from eating meat alone. I mean, all this stuff where you say you got to have rice and you got to have something in there. Not if you're not doing anything. If you're not doing anything, you need to eat a steak, or just, you know, make some hamburger and put it in a thing with a couple vegetables. You know, eat that twice a day. Good. You know, fish. But we have access to vegetables, and vegetables are good for you, and you can look more into that yourself. You know, but for me, right now, I've got a bed of chicken, and then some vegetables on top, and then I'll throw a little bit of cheese on it, because I gotta have my cheese. I love cheese. I can't get away from the cheese, even though I should, because cheese is really not good for you. But it'll be alright. You gotta compromise somewhere. You gotta compromise them taste buds so you don't get too bored too fast, you know? Because that's the whole problem with our society. We get bored. We get bored really, really, really fast. I bet you freaking nobody's even watching this video anymore because they probably got bored 8 minutes ago. But that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I'll sit here, I'm just talking on my way to work. That's what I'm gonna do. No, we get bored as a society. We get bored with everything. It's not just foods, it's entertainment, it's everything. It's everywhere. We'll cover some of that tomorrow. But with food, I think that if you just find a way to switch it up with the chicken, do some beef, stuff like that, but just stop eating bread, stop eating noodles, stop eating rice. Rice can't be that great for you either. I don't really know, but anything with carbohydrate, get it out of there. No sugar. Anything sugar, so no sugar, and no bread, no noodles, none of that crap. No carbs. Just no carb, no sugar. Just do that. No carb, no sugar. You don't even need a New Year's resolution. Just do that. And then next thing you know, you'll wake up 40 pounds lighter because you're fat. Oh, man. Yeah. Hit me up in the comments and, you know, give me a hard time because I'm being kind of a jerk today. But with that, it's time to end this thing. This has been the very first drive to work with AJ. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm AJ, and I'm taking my exit.